Driving in winter weather means preparing for the worst, and giving yourself and other drivers plenty of room on the roadways is key. A spokesperson for AAA spoke with our Mike Rogers about what you can do in a roadside emergency to keep yourself and others safe. Mike joins us now live in studio with more on that. Mike, tell us.
Yeah, Chris, crashes are always dangerous, but preparing for what could be hours waiting on roadside assistance if a crash occurs starts with packing a blanket, hat, and gloves to stay warm, food and water as well, and staying in your vehicle until help arrives.
As you said, it's better to get there alive than to get there fast. Getting in a hurry is what causes most crashes we see in winter weather.
Daniel Armbruster with AAA says the best way to avoid a crash during winter weather is to stay off the roads entirely. But if you have to drive, he says bring the proper winter gear and supplies, leaving 2 to 3 car lengths between yourself and other drivers to give you enough time to react if you lose traction.
You know, that's something where any abrupt action could just make things worse. So you really have to take things slow, because when you do have to react, you're going to have to react a little bit slower.
Armbruster says if your car starts to fishtail on the ice, steer into the direction of the slide. Remain calm and avoid turning the steering wheel completely around. And if your car breaks down, stay in your vehicle and wait for roadside assistance.
If you break down near the roadway, we see a lot of drivers and motorists that are hit by other vehicles because they get out and move around and aren't seen by those other vehicles.
With minimal snow thus far, Armbruster says response times from AAA are currently normal, but he suggests keeping your gas tank above half a tank to avoid a gas line freeze-up and an expensive trip to the mechanic.
Consider the fact that if you do get out and you get into a roadside emergency or a crash, just remember you're going to be sitting in dangerous temperatures where you may be waiting for help for half an hour or longer.
Armbruster also suggests keeping a power source and heater in your car in the event of a breakdown, and says all contract AAA stations are standing by and ready to assist throughout the state these next few days, Chris.
Yeah, that's a refreshing thought, but of course it's going to take them a while to get to you. So like you said, you need your patience and you want to be prepared. Mike, thank you for that.